Shannon Sharpe is accusing Houston-based attorney Tony Buzbee of targeting rich black men in what essentially he's calling extortion lawsuits. An OnlyFans model is suing Unc for $50 million, claiming that he assaulted her on multiple occasions. The thing you need to know about Tony Buzbee and other lawyers that engage in this type of activities, the way that this process works is normally something like this. They get approached by someone who is accusing someone else, normally high profile. The attorney then reaches out to that individual or their representation and try to negotiate a settlement, negotiate some funds to be exchanged to make sure that this all goes away. That is the ideal situation for the attorney, because once these sums are exchanged, the attorney normally gets anywhere between 30 and 40% of those sums. The rest goes to the accuser, and really they don't have to do much work. The issue for Tony Buzbee is normally he's a man that works in the numbers game. And what I mean by that is that when he takes on a case, normally he tries to overwhelm it with accusers. You take the Travis Scott Astroworld lawsuit. He had, I think, over 150 clients for that. The Diddy situation. He has over 100 clients suing Diddy. Deshaun Watson, where most people were introduced to Tony Buzbee, he had over 20 plus accusers against Deshaun Watson. When you have so many clients and so many accusers, it's very difficult to vet them all. Is all 100 of their stories accurate? All 20, all 30, all 40 of their stories legit? Unlikely not. But it's very difficult to say when an individual has 20, 30, 40, 50 accusers that they all could be lies. What Mr. Buzbee is running into, though, is when he tries to do a singular case, like he did with Jay-Z. It is much easier for that individual, if they have the means, like Jay-Z, to fight that case and to tear down the accuser's story. We actually seen something similar with the comedian Drewski, where name was put in one of these multiple cases, but since it was just one individual case, he was able to prove that he was nowhere in the area when the alleged event took place. This is what Shannon Sharpe has going in his favor. This is one individual case. It's very much a he said versus she said. Tony Buzbee's reputation, especially after the Jay-Z situation, is not one that people have a lot of confidence in when he brings an accuser to the table. My suggestion would be, if you are someone who feels that they've been violated, first off, go to the police first and file your police report. If you wonder why police reports aren't filed immediately, simply because Tony Buzbee and others are civil attorneys and they wouldn't make any money from a legit prosecution, because the DA and the prosecutors will be the one trying those cases. But if you feel that you've been wronged and you want to get money for that, after you file your criminal case, I would suggest that you do find you a lawyer that's not named Tony Buzbee. Because right now, as soon as you hear that name, similar to Gloria Allred in the past, people just are going to raise people's eyebrow to your story.